Hello everybody, my name is John Reed Austin. As many of you know, my wife and I have a heart for missions and a desire to help the needy. And this is why many years ago we started helping financially a family of missionaries in Guatemala, and together formalized an organization called Brigada Gree. And we started it as a very small organization as a popular diner for the needy and first aid for the community of Latinta, Guatemala. Without the need of anybody else, my wife and I were able to maintain it for the elderly people. We are in different countries, and through our offerings, we have been providing for all these different projects that we help through our organization. Now, when we formalized our organization in Guatemala, we began to receive different kinds of donations and grew bigger and steady. Now we have a shelter for the elderly in Latinta, Guatemala. We currently have 5 residents, but it fluctuates because we lose these people quickly due to the fact that they are very old, malnourished, and in poor health. And we're fully staffed. We have a nurse, we have a doctor. All of the residents have their own bed and have an opportunity to live out their final days in peace. Our motto is to remember the forgotten ones and give them what they need to have peace in their heart. Now, our organization in Guatemala, as I said, is called Brigada Gree. It comes from the English word likened to an army brigade. It's called brigade because it's not the job for one person, but it's all hands on deck. It takes an army to take care of people's needs. Many who help are volunteers from all over, and we receive anybody who wants to come and help. Through this, we have created ourselves a reputation. Our husband-wife contact in Guatemala is Sandra and Nicodemus Choke. Here in America, our organization is called Wine Oil Bread for Heart because we believe all those elements that God has provided for us are meant to be shared and that nobody should be forgotten. We are always in motion taking care of our neighbors. We also have a small group that we started in Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. It's called Forjados en el Desierto, which translated means forged in the desert. We specialize in mostly single women and kids that are forgotten. Our sister Hilda Pena teaches them the Bible and feeds them and provides a place to go to recharge themselves. Now, because of the pandemic, we have been to Mexico 3 times, taking anything we can find to share with them, such as food, clothing, domestic electrical things. Most recently, because Mexico has been locked down, we provide food for 11 families with the help of our volunteer coordinator, Heber Sanchez. We're able to take food to their homes, take care of them because there is a big need and they are much closer to us in proximity to our U.S. border. So we need to be the hands and feet of God. That's what our call is, to take care of our neighbors. We know that's our mission. Now, I got married with my wife Cecia, who has a missionary heart and has a desire to travel to different places. Now we're putting things into solid projects. There is a new need in Guatemala. This past month there was a massive hurricane called Eta, and currently many cities are underwater. This includes my wife's hometown, Coban. Many of the houses have been flooded, and anything that was in the houses got swept away by the rivers that were nearby where they overflowed their banks. One of my wife's childhood friends lost everything in the lower level of the house, including furniture and appliances. They all got swept away by the rivers that overflowed the banks. There currently is no water for them to take showers, no bed to sleep on. Some of the connecting bridges from one city to another also got washed away. So there's a lot of infrastructure that needs to be repaired, and this makes it very difficult to transport food from one village to another, one city to another. We had been planning a long time ago to go there this December. And in the beginning, we had planned to just do a wellness check and have a celebration. But this hurricane changed everything. We just thought that we were going to bring some extra joy, but now we're going there with a mission, which is to bring a light into the darkness and to get people on their feet and provide maybe bed sheets or mattresses or some appliances, things that are basic elementary necessities. Now, one of the brothers that we support, Nicodemus, had a kayak to help transport people who were stranded, and many were handicapped and had children. But thanks to their ingenuity, they had formed a human chain with rope to transport these people across the area where the river had washed everything away. And in one situation, Nicodemus was documenting with video, but got pulled into a hole that nearly sucked him in and almost drowned. In another situation, while rescuing people, an elderly woman still had her house. Fortunately, the water was only a couple of feet inside the house, and we were able to find some kind of barrier to deviate any more water so that they could drain it without having to evacuate her. So many people from the village and churches came to help. Just this one event took the entire day to complete. Even little children were taking shovels and filling bags with dirt just to save that one house. Now, along with all the help, there's frustrations, which means that there's not enough help. Sometimes the president would order, let's say, 20 bags of food and medical supplies. But guess how many bags make it to the village? Only about 4 or 5. But at least they could say that they made it irregardless. So we're getting ready to go to Guatemala, and we really want to get a lot of people involved in this foundation because a lot of help is needed. And if God wants us to do this, this is pretty much how we take care of our future, because we see that things are going bad here in the United States, but we see it as a potential threat. But they have already gone through it in Guatemala. Imagine losing your home. Imagine losing everything you want. Imagine having no food. Imagine no jobs because of the conditions of the weather, and you have nobody to blame. At least here in America, we have the government to blame and want the government to help out, but we have hope that we're going to get a check or something. But over there in Guatemala, there's no check. There's no hope. And you can visit our website and be added to our mailing list and use the website to keep up with what we're doing. You can make a secure donation using debit, credit, or PayPal, or you can call us. We also have varieties of music and teaching material for a suggested donation. And remember, our website, once again, is www.wineoilbreadforheart.org. This is John Reed Austin for John Reed Austin Ministries. Shalom.